Peace family, Vie Darling, the Cosmic Queen, and your intergalactic interpreter. And I am here with a reading on does this person want? This is for anyone who has been thinking a lot about a certain person, somebody, it's Mercury retrograde. People are thinking about other people. Sometimes they're coming into your energy, especially if you are psychic, you can maybe feel them in your energy. And we just want to find out, what is this person doing in our energy? When I first did this, it got too personal and I had to stop. But the message was like that sometimes people are just thinking of you, and that's just it. That's just it. And if you are psychic, you might feel them thinking about you. But if you're not interested, just let it pass you by. However, we're gonna pull it again so that it's like I got my message out of the way. This is for all of you. We get carnelian at the bottom of the deck. Go with your gut. Okay. I also got fluorite, sharpen your focus. And that's red and green, or orange and green. I'm perceiving of that as very mercurial and very heart chakra. So heart and sacral chakra. There's some healing that remains to be done. Fluorite again, okay? So there's healing that remains to be done. I don't think necessarily it has anything to do with this person so much as it is like soul retrieval. If it is psychic, then they're also in a moment of soul retrieval. Whatever lesson that they have to learn from you, they're learning now, and whatever lesson you have to learn from them, you are being presented with the opportunity to learn from. I would say I've been seeing a lot of mirrored numbers lately, and I think that 1714 on the clock, if that matters to anybody. But I think that like if you it's mirroring because the universe is a cosmic mirror. Okay, 211 and on the clock. And whatever lesson you have to learn, they also have a lesson to learn. Anytime that you're involved with somebody, that is the case. When you clear your lesson and remove your energy, it does give them permission to learn their lesson and transcend. So I would say don't really spend too much time thinking about like what they want so much as maybe thinking about the way that you showed up in that relationship and what you would do differently, or like what lessons you learned. Let's make a part 2. I like this filter because I actually used to do this on my cheek all the time. Anyway, so this is part 2 to what the F does this person want in our energy. And so we got carnelian, go with your gut, and fluorite, sharpen your focus, get drunk on your highest self. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. I think you might be overthinking this situation. Like I said, if you're watching this at the time that it's come out, it's Mercury retrograde, and if you're not, it's timeless anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You might be going through a period where a lot of people from your past are coming back, where you're thinking a lot about the past, and it doesn't necessarily have to have any particularly deeper meaning. I know that sometimes it can, but it doesn't have to. I do want to say that we all have free will. So if you're thinking about like, oh my God, is this my person or something like this? If you don't want it to be your person, then it doesn't have to be your person. Your person is not going to be someone that you don't want, period. I used to get a lot of hits about this person that I knew, and I know that he seems to think that I'm his soulmate, and I definitely feel like we are soul tribe, so there's like potential for him to be someone that I could partner with, but I think he's a narcissist. King of Wands in the reverse position. And the Five of Cups, yes. So I think that he's a narcissist. So I remind myself that like my higher power would never make my divine counterpart someone that I think, oh God, no, when I think about like being in a relationship with them. Or when I think about it, I'm just like, oh, I'll do what my higher power wants, but I don't want this person. My higher power doesn't want that for me either. So if you if this is something that like you can relate to, don't worry, because like that's not your person. If this is a person where it's just like, oh, I wonder if they've changed or anything like that, honestly, I would just say do what work you can on yourself. And if they have changed, if they are worthy of you now, like they will come back and they will prove it to you, but you just sit tight. Just sit tight, because I have a feeling that whoever is watching this, like whatever's coming to you, you have no idea. It's better than anything that you could imagine. So you don't need to go fishing for anything or searching for anything. Just sit the tight.